because because in the past, you've seen the decentralization, right? You've seen the whole boxes, and you've seen a lot of independents build their own air separation plants or their own CO2 facilities just to be acquired by the majors. So do you think, is this a repeat of history? Because we're getting this now, but will the future move toward the majors purchasing it up again?
Very good question, Leslie, and it's one that I'll be happy to talk about. It's really, and I know some of these people, and I'm not going to mention some of them, but some of them I went to grammar school and high school with. Some of them are dear friends, and it all depends on their children, because at the end of the day, it's who is going to run the business. Because when somebody retires, as I did, either you have to have enough money and that's fine, or the entity that's throwing off the cash can continue to do so, and that person who is going to do it is capable of doing so. Okay. And yes, I know some of the typical names, and you can look around and you can look at some of the larger independents. And if you look around, their sons or daughters that have, bucked up and are running those businesses today. And mom and dad can retire and feel that, their net worth is not at risk. And I'm being very candid about it. Some can't, and that's where the opportunity lies. End of the day. And this is true, I don't care where you are in the world or what the business is. Same story.
Absolutely. Any thoughts from you, Ravin, on that?
It's a very interesting question, Leslie, and it got me thinking, are we going to go through history over again? And it got me thinking that history repeats itself. The first time as history, the second time as a tragedy, and then third time as a farce. And if you go down that road, you'd see that technology would perhaps create that farce. If you look at innovation today, and Bill talked about innovation. Have you seen innovation in industry? Obviously, it's not in the molecule, but it'll be in many other things. And if you look at innovation, even in the world where we know it, Google doesn't do those innovations anymore. It's little young startups that they then go and gobble up and integrate into Google that do it. So I do think that you will see a different form of decentralization, not what we traditionally know as this industry, because over the last 50 years, we were driven by cost efficiencies, efficiency, lean, delivering the lowest cost product, which was commoditized as a molecule to the customer. Technology changes that because it gives you layers of service value that were not thought of before, and you in your company are a perfect example of that. So you will see a decentralization coming, but not necessarily in the molecule or the generation, but in customers' preferences for who will serve them and how they will be served, and through the value of the technology or the application that comes to them.